And hello and welcome to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the excellence of an execution, the no throne cicerone. And welcome back, folks, to a very not oft visited day of the week. It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday. We generally don't stream on Wednesdays, and I decided to do this because I can't stream Friday. I've got other commitments, sadly, and so I didn't want to I didn't want to drop too many hours. I have this thing within me that kind of just calls to me and tells me, hey, put in at least 6 hours a week. Otherwise, are you really executing on your hobby? Are you really doing what you should be doing? The answer is probably somewhere in the middle, but as a result, we are streaming on Wednesday, and we're streaming actually quite a bit early. I was actually going to throw the old PNG tuber up, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just a flesh tuber. I feel like it's just who I am, and so I'll resort to the PNG tuber when either number one, I'm super dead tired and I really don't want to just show my face on camera, and then the question is, why are you even streaming? Or two, maybe we need to put some work on that PNG tuber. So that's where that is. I decided to just throw on this old thing and let's let her rip. And thank you so much for answering the question of the night. Their critic, also known as Melissa, welcome. Question of the night, of course, is when and where do you think best? The funny thing is I asked this question simply because I was thinking this morning, I was taking a shower, and there's my answer actually. I do my best thinking in the shower. Maybe it's because I'm the most isolated from other stimuli, but it is kind of just this idea of like, I do have a lot of just what I like to think creative thoughts when I'm taking a shower. And it must just be that fact that I'm isolated and I just have time for myself, and I do enjoy that. I do enjoy just the simplicity of like, just focusing on myself and putting some thought on, matters that I might not necessarily have other times to consider. But yeah, thank you so much for answering the question of the night. I tend to think best when I'm around other like-minded people, like my friends and family. I'm glad that actually sounds very precious. I'm glad that you find a circle of people that, think similarly to you. Maybe you can bounce ideas off, serve as sounding boards to one another. And not every one of us has necessarily 100% a fully formed thought, but sometimes it's people that help us, fully flesh out those thoughts. Thank you so much for answering the question of the night, as well as doing the daily check-in. Thank you so much for doing that. Melissa, of course, is a fellow Cuties stream team member, delightful individual, loves to play a number of cozy games, including the Kirby series, the Mega Man Star Force series, Okopia, Last Seen Playing, of course, Retro. I would love to know what you're playing these days, but don't feel like you need to share if you don't want to. Thank you so much for being here, Melissa. I very much appreciate you. And of course, you have two votes. There's a reason why there's a subreddit called R Shower Thoughts. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not the only person that thinks best in the shower, right? I feel like it probably just works well for a lot of people to be able to think about things in the shower. So I also tend to think best in the shower. It's a place that's very conducive towards doing some good thoughts. And since you went ahead and voted, we did have to go ahead and talk about this. Just the fact that we have decided our viewers' choice monthly one shot for the very, very month of June. The very month of June. If you want to see this list, feel free to click on that one. But I can just go ahead and show it on the screen instead. It's a little bit easier. Let's see. My last stream was wrapping up retro achievements for Kirby, Nightmare in Dreamland. Oh, nice. I remember you mentioned that you were playing that. I hope it was a stimulating exercise. I feel like I've only ever seen that game by other people playing it. And then, of course, I do remember that commercial. I think I mentioned that last time we chatted. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing. A fan of the Kirby games. Let me go ahead and zoom in here. Let's go over to this side of the screen. So, this is the current list as it stands. We have a first place tie between Chicory A Colorful Tale, and Waver 64. But of course, the winner of last month, if this window would stop going, the winner of last month was Celeste. And so it'll probably be like next week or the week after that where we take a full session and play some Celeste. I didn't want to do it this week because I kind of just, between having to change my schedule and just like adjusting a couple of things, I just didn't feel like doing it this week. I felt like it would have been rushed. And so we'll be saving Celeste for next week. But yeah, that is the winner with 20 votes, which is actually the most votes that any other title has gotten before. We'll be playing Celeste. But in terms of the current list right now, as I mentioned, Chicory and Wave Race are at the top, and Melissa suggests a split between Chicory and Paper Mario. Solid picks. Thank you so much for voting. 17, and then Paper Mario is at a 12. So Paper Mario emerges as our third place, as our current third place. Thank you so much for voting. Very much appreciate that. But okay, let's get down to business. Let's go ahead and talk about what we are enjoying during our gameplay of Final Fantasy VIII, which of course you might recall we actually returned to last week. We're starting off with a non-alcoholic as usual. This is something that we've had before. This is BERO's Noon Wheat. And maybe it would be better if I was actually in the real. There we go. BERO's Noon Wheat. You know what? That's not any better because of the green screen, sadly. But yeah, this is their Noon Wheat. It's got gold and I want to say like a pale yellow color, maybe a straw color in terms of like dividing the can. It's got this little insignia. You can't really see because I messed it up with my hands. Excuse me, folks. But yeah, maybe let's go ahead and put it in the ale scan so people can actually appreciate what this thing looks like. Going over to this side. And let's go ahead and turn on the ale scan. And that's not what I was pointing at. And thank you so much for the check-in, Spectrum. Wow, I bumped my camera right there. That was goofy. Okay, but this is BERO's Noon Wheat. Are you supposed to drink it at noon? I don't know. Probably not, but it works. It works. It's a nice summertime beer, as most wheat beers tend to be. Thank you so much for answering the question of the night, Spectrum. Hey, look at that. It's like a trifecta here. We've got 3 people that have already mentioned the shower. It is kind of just an isolated experience where you have time to think to yourself, to focus on yourself, focus on getting clean, of course, but focus on the day's thoughts. And just outside of that venue, that just so happens that you do get assaulted and assailed by other requests and other requirements and the call of life. So being in the shower, nobody can stop you. It is just you. I like that, Spectrum. Thank you so much for answering that. And thank you so much for checking in, by the way. And the current Celeste Chicory. So actually, you don't need to vote for Celeste anymore, Spectrum, simply because Celeste won. Celeste is the winner. Hold on, let me pull it one more time over here. Spectrum, we have to update you. But what's it called? Celeste won for last month. Oh my gosh, this window just doesn't stop going. Why is it so large? Let me reduce it. There we go. So Celeste is the winner for May, and we will be playing it either next week or the week following that. I would have done it this week, but this week is weird, so I'm not gonna even do it. But yeah, thank you so much for contributing to the Celeste vote. Now you want Chicory all in, all hands on deck. Let's do it. Chicory is currently our heavyweight champion at 19 votes. Thank you so much for voting, Spectrum. And I hope you're having a delightful day. For those of you that do not know, Spectrum Branch is a fellow Twitch streamer. Loves to focus on first playthroughs of indie games, an accomplished musician, music producer, and a delightful individual, if I do say so myself. Last seen playing, of course, the grimiest of games, Grime, the definitive edition, which is kind of like a Metroidvania I don't know. I don't know how best you would describe it other than that spectrum. I know that you're not necessarily having a great time with it because of the janky mechanics, but it is a feast to watch. It is always a feast to watch. So thank you so much for being here. But yeah, where was I? What was I talking about? I was talking about the noon wheat. Let's go ahead and turn the ales cam back on. Okay. So what exactly is a wheat beer, you might be wondering? Well, little do most people know that barley happens to be the main grain that is used whenever you're actually making beer. But long ago they decided, hey, you know what, maybe we need to diversify a little bit. Maybe we need to use these other crops to actually make some of this sweet, delightful beverage. And so they did. They decided to start adding wheat to beers. Wheat beers generally have a large percentage of wheat in them, about at least 50%, I think is the rule, but I don't know that those are like hard and fast rules necessarily. But yeah, the wheat added to the beer gives it a slightly frothier quality, gives it a little more body, almost like a foamy kind of a quality to it. It makes the beers very approachable. Once again, a little more body, a little more substantial when you drink them. And it also just tends to make them a little bit sweeter, as you can probably imagine. There's two main wheat beer traditions. There's the German tradition. Those are known as Hefeweizens, and they taste heavily of cloves, a little bit like bananas. And then the other one, it's the Belgian tradition, which use spices and citrus to make their own wheat beer, and those tend to be a little more orangey, I want to say, a little more spiced. It's quite nice. My favorite happens to be the German ones, but you know, to each their own. To each their own. I love them both, actually. That is enough of what I have to say on the matter. Let's actually go ahead and see what Untapped has to say by going right here. Let's turn off the ales cam for just a minute. Okay. BERO's Noon Wheat, non-alcoholic wheat beer. 0.38 alcohol by volume. The Noon Wheat is light and refreshing, a crisp body with a touch of sweetness, finishing with a snappy orange lime twist. And yeah, this one is actually derived from the Belgian tradition. Most American wheat beers are derived from the Belgian tradition, I want to say, and so a number of them just kind of have like that citrus edge. You might know your favorite wheat beer, Blue Moon. It always comes paired with like one of these, what is it, Miranda oranges. I forget exactly what they're called, but yeah, they delight in the citrus. The one other thing that I forgot about to say about wheat beers is that they generally tend to be unfiltered, which means what's in the fermentation tank is what ends up in your glass. Let's see, Melissa says, right now I'm doing retro achievements for the 1,000-year door. Incidentally, how is that going? I hope the challenges are fun. I'm sure you played the 1,000-year door a number of times, but I hope that the challenges that it's putting before you are things that you would want to do on your own. Thank you for sharing, and I hope the achievement hunting is going well. So yeah, just some pictures in terms of like the wheat beer. I always try to look for funny pictures whenever I look at this. And you know what? This is kind of fun. Look at this. This person, oh my gosh, this person happens to be like in a kayak or like a boat. I'm pretty sure they're in a kayak, and they decided to take their beer. I know that one of the things that happens is that with non-alcoholic beers, people tend to like associate them with like sporting out the outdoors. I haven't done that yet, but it would be fun. And not that I'm the extreme sports kind of fellow. I'm actually quite lame myself, but I would love to, go fishing and get some beers. I haven't gone fishing in such a long time. I'm also terrible at it, so that would be fun. And welcome, Kitty. How are you doing today? Great to see you. I hope you're having a delightful day. And of course, the Kitty Toe Beans is a fellow Fruities stream team member, delightful individual, loves to play JRPGs, also a well-known Final Fantasy VIII speedrunner, was last seen playing Final Fantasy XIV online. I hope you're having a delightful time with that, kitty. Go and follow the kitty toe beans. You won't regret it. Let's see. It's pretty fun. Gosh, thank you so much for the subscription, kitty. Please know that you don't have to. I do this as a hobby. I do this for myself. So I appreciate the support. Know that it is never expected, but it is wonderful to have your backing. To have it is wonderful that you have my back in subscription form. Hopefully it never comes to the case where like I'm in trouble and then I require support in terms of a posse or something like that. No, that'll never happen. But thank you once again. I appreciate it. Let's see. It's pretty fun. There are great challenge achievements. For example, being the Chapter 1 boss without a specific item that lowers your defense. Oh wow. Okay, so it gives you the same challenge except it's a little bit harder because they take away the ability to use this particular item. That's pretty cool. I dig it. I can't wait to play the 1,000-Year Door, but it is now on the board. Okay, so let's actually go ahead and taste this thing, shall we? Okay, so we've had the noon wheat before, but of course our palate changes every day and every time. Let's go ahead and drop this. We have a fairly standard pint glass today. And always tilt your glass. Make sure that you don't get too much of that foamy on the head. There's a balance, folks. There's a balance between a pour and a foam head. Too much foam can ruin the carbonation in your beer. Trust me, I've been there. Oh my gosh, this is what happens when I pull on things. So as you can see, this one has a little bit of haze in the middle, but it is not quite unfiltered. I don't think that this particular wheat beer is unfiltered. It must be one of those filtered varieties from the modern world. Let's see, sorry I'm quiet today. It's kind of a day, and on top of that, I'm at the office. But I'll be here lurking. Don't you worry, kitty. I appreciate your company. I hope that work eases up on you. You deserve the best. Cheers to you. In terms of a nose, we have like a slight citrus nose, some sweetness from the malts, quite delightful. If I'm an ale, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here today. And it might not be filtered, but it's definitely got a nice solid body to it, a 2.5 out of 5 in terms of body composition. You definitely taste some of that frothy quality of wheat beer. It's almost like a bubbly, airy texture about it. Got definitely some sweetness there. Quite delightful. You got some hop quality to it, which is not something that you generally expect from a wheat beer. But you can definitely tell that those American hops are there. Generally, if you want to be simple about it, American hops are very piney. They're generally piney. If it's too much, it tastes like pine sol. That's not what you want. Don't drink beers that taste like pine sol, folks. But yeah, if done right, the balance, it's a little piney. It's almost like a little bit like green tea, if anything. And yeah, like a nice orange, sweet orange, and almost like a lime quality to it. Very enjoyable. This is actually yet another one of those wheat beers that I do enjoy fully. Let's go ahead and actually check this one in. And 2.7, I'm gonna say today it's a solid 3. And cheers, we've got it. We did it, folks. With that, I don't have too much more to say. Like I said, I'll be streaming both today and on tomorrow. And on tomorrow, I will be streaming tomorrow. But yeah, we'll be taking a bit of a break on Friday. Just got a bit much to do. So yeah, let's enjoy the time that we have. With that, let's go ahead and jump into Final Fantasy VIII. Okay, so hopefully it's not too loud, but you never know. You never know. So the last thing that we did is we actually made it to disc 4. We've undergone time compression, so we're kind of just compressed like an accordion today, sadly. But you know what? I think we can manage. I think we can pull through. And yeah, we're at the commencement room, whatever that means. I think this was our last save. We're at 123 hours and 49 minutes. 123 hours. We're almost like that movie, 127 hours. One thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that everybody's fully charged and that GFs are all learning something. I want my GFs to be educated college students. Okay. I think most of these fellows have already finished learning everything. We have Cerberus, Alexander Dunn. Doom Train is about to finish its last HP plus ability. Bahamut is learning Mug. I don't think we really need another person with Mug, but that's fine. Cactuar is also learning its final abilities. Tonberry is done. Tonberry is done, folks. And then Eden, which is our youngest GF, is learning Summon Magic plus 20%. We need to make Eden as powerful as possible for the final fight. Okay, let me just go ahead and check on the junctions. Let's see, abilities. We have the counter. It is a bit loud compared to your voice. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. It is absolutely loud. Let's lower that sucker. You can't deny those trumpets. That's the problem, kitty. You can't deny the trumpets. Okay, hopefully that's a little more agreeable. That's still a bit loud. Let's go that way. Thank you very much for letting me know, by the way. Yes, much better. Much appreciated. Irvine. We're keeping these two folks with us because they're at the lowest level. And I really want to get Selfie to level 50 so that I can make a go for getting her get the end. The end. I want her to get the end. Magic plus 40 and speed plus 40. I wish she had like an extra move so we can do something else with her. That might change later. Okay, oh my gosh, it's so bright in here. And you know what, let's lower that just a tinge more. Every time I see the yellow, I get scared. Well, where are we? Who is that? Oh my god, she melted. That idiot. Okay, and it's a fight she wants. Just a second here. Hold on a second, folks. Let me just adjust the camera just a bit. Okay, That's a little bit better. Generally like to see the top of my head whenever I do this. Okay, so who's up? Let's see. Let's go with a draw. Castafandaga. Hey, Jack, great to see you. Good. Just afternoon here now, everybody. Great to see you, Jack. I hope you're having a delightful day so far. We're playing some Final Fantasy VIII right now. Just wait, is this a new one? That doesn't make sense. Just let's see. Maybe we can continue drawing from her. Stop cast. Let's go with attack. See what happens. Wait, is she gone? Did we actually destroy her? These are really simple fights if that's the case. Cast it on her. Slice! Okay. Yet another one. Wow, they're really just fodder at this point. Oh, draw fail. Nice. Wait, another one? Are we even going... Is she even gonna get like a... Oh, there's two of them. And that one's down. Blast her with thunder. Good day indeed so far. Just breaking from work, lunch real quick, and wanted to say hello. I appreciate it, Jack. I hope you're having something awesome for lunch. And actually, before I forget, where are my manners? Jack, also known as JD Brechtel, is a fellow streamer, focuses mostly on retro, plays a lot of the classics, things like Ninja Gaiden, the Castlevania series, the Super Mario series of platforms. I highly encourage, if you're a fan of retro, to go check out Jack. I know that you also recently beat Super Punch-Out. Amazing stuff right there. You certainly know the fisticuffs, Jack. And he was last seen playing F-Zero. I hope you're having a good time with that. I tried playing F-Zero so many times, and I think I just got through like the easy cups. I really like F-Zero X though. That one was my jam for the N64. I really like that one. And you're most welcome. You're most welcome. So yeah, if you're a fan of retro, go check out Jack. Okay, let's keep taking these ladies down. Let's recover Irvine. Or no, we don't actually need to do that. That was silly. Why did you just... Ugh. I shot the wrong person. Come on, what are you doing? I certainly can't fight in real life. You know what? You and me both, Jack. But that's okay. Let's hope that we never have to call upon that skill. Alright, so we have a sorceress level 2, I guess. Haste. Let's cast that on myself. Mug, second sorceress. Squall is going to go and recover Selfie. One more time. And we couldn't steal. Let's go ahead and recover Selfie. She's under haste. Thank you so much for the one more time, and I hope you're having a delightful Wednesday. And now she's gonna do or lack thereof. Always a good song. Daft Punk is immortal. Daft Punk is immortal. Let's go ahead and keep drawing haste and cast it on Squall this time. Let's go ahead and try mugging the second sorceress one more time. And let's go ahead and attack sorceress number 1. Couldn't steal. Okay, she's out. Out for the count. Let's see. Thank you so much for the check-in. And I think best when I'm around the ladies. How often is that? I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for engaging with the question of the night. Much appreciated. You have 2 votes. Wave Race 64 it is. way break 64 it is. Let's go ahead and recover. No, we don't need to recover. Let's go ahead and just attack. And nice. She's out. Can we draw? Does any of these fellas need more haste? No, they don't. Let's go ahead and cast double on myself. Squall keeps attacking. It's just a deluge. Boom. And they have nothing. She's also out. Sorceress number 3, I'm guessing. Maybe. Ooh. This one has not... Ooh, more holy. Let's cast Flare, see what that's like. Magic recover. Sorceress. There we go. I can't imagine that whenever this sorceress was ruling that it was a grand time for everybody. What is she even doing? She's like doing like these all over my body, just fixing my cheek. Mug that one. Let's go ahead and see what happens if we cast Holy on her. And let's continue attacking. Youch! I hope it doesn't recover. I hope so. Oh nice, it didn't. That was a good attack. I should try and collect some of these magics from her. Boom. Just a very fast enemy. Okay, Irvine is going to use some magic. Irvine's gonna be the healer for a while. Let's do High Potion on Selfie. Draw. Cast Flare. Can I cast Stalk? I think Holy is actually stronger. Let's focus on Holy. High Potion. On myself. There's a countdown. Cast Holy. Draw Holy. Also, AL, do you not stream longer for discipline purposes, or you genuinely need to skedaddle because busy? Generally, I need to go. If I had the chance, I would absolutely stream for longer. Yeah, but sadly, the prerequisites of life things are only ever getting busier. And we just got destroyed. Wow. We need to recover. Let me recover Irvine. Thank you, good sir. And boom. Squall is about to recover Irvine, so he should be okay. Selfie not so much. Okay. Irvine is going to use High Potion on Selfie. Ooh, full cure. Actually, let's go ahead and draw with Squall. And this affects all three of us, so it's good. Wow, really cool. You can still stream and make time for it. It's not easy. It's not easy. I often like to say that streaming sometimes feels like it's a hobby for people that have no other pressing commitments in life, specifically like family. But some people make it work, right? I try to stay between, oh nice, we got her. I try to go every week between 6 to 8 hours. Like 8 hours is if I'm really good. 8 hours is really good. But yeah, I remember, I'm sure you remember when I first started, I would like go long at nights, and then I would also pop up in the afternoons, and it was like 12-hour weeks where I could just do stuff. But nowadays it's just not a thing. Holy Stone, Meteor Stone. Ooh. Cerberus and Cactuar and Eden. What about you, Ales? What's your answer for question of the night? So, you know, I think I'm boring because basically everybody that's answered so far has had some variant of the answer in the shower. And I'm sure you've thought about this, maybe. But it's just this idea that you're removed from everything else. There's no other, like, stimulus that's, like, calling your attention. Nobody's trying to talk to you. You don't have your phone on you. And it's just like, all I'm doing is basically just washing myself and thinking about anything that I want to think about. And it just gives me the ability to just really clearly think of something, which is not the case for the rest of the day. That's my answer for that. Again, it's pretty boring because I feel like most people definitely do really good thinking in the shower too. In the shower or in the pooper, as some other people have suggested. All right, so we give Wave Race 2 more votes. Wave Race is currently at second place with 18 votes. If you'd like to know where we are in terms of the Viewer's Choice Monthly One-Shot, feel free to check out the board there. But yeah, so we defeated the Sorceress, the Sorceresses, the Sorcerai. Go ahead and put this back. As I like to say, to your health. Delicious, non-alcoholic wheat beer. Okay, so where were we? Hopefully we get enough time to recover. We're pretty good, so it's not too bad. And it's the same house by the beach. Let me actually consult my player's guide. I'm actually using the old Final Fantasy VIII player's guide. And yeah, trying to make sure that we're covering all areas. We want to really 100% this game this time around. Who knows if I'll ever get to 100% this again. Okie doke, I gotta get back at it with work. Glad I got to say hello real quick. Have a great Wednesday. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jack. I hope the rest of your workday goes along well. Nothing too bad. And yeah, hopefully you can get some rest afterwards. Catch you again soon. Thank you so much for stopping by, boss. Okay, so let's see. We're in Ultimecia's realm. Battles Sara, blah blah blah. Time compressed world. There's the sorceress battles. The final sorceress takes opportunity to stock up on holy, which I didn't really do, sadly. But watch out for the sorceress counterattack, which causes between 1,000 and 2,000 points of damage. She's preparing to cast Ultima, which she did. Quickly heal your party. During the countdown, sorceress will not counterattack, so unload with everything you have. Okay. So let's go outside. Let's go outside. So now that we're in the time compressed world, our options for doing things are actually quite limited. Though we're still getting paid, apparently. That's a window. And I think this is the door to the beach, if I recall correctly. Look at this. Whoa. Future seeds. We're fighting across generations. And we can see Ultimecia's castle. It's right over there. Ultimecia's reign. We have to end it now. Hey, do either of you want to play some card games? So I'd love to understand what exactly time compression means for this game. Like, does this mean that like past, present, or future are all happening at the same time? And if so, does anything affect anything we're doing? Don't draw. I guess we all have a junction, but of course we can't really stop it. I don't really want to go to Ultimecia's castle just yet. So how do we get back to the house? Come on. How do we get back here? Don't tell me that we're actually stuck. That would be lame. Hold on a second. So, you can no longer enter any towns, but you can still check dungeons. Chocobo Forest, and you can explore a bit. Ragnarok still exists, but finding it easy. Before you explore Edia's house, check your characters and make sure you're satisfied with your character levels. To exit Edia's house and Ultimecia's castle, you must use one of 3 portals near the castle's entrance. Okay, so I kind of get it. I'm actually just looking to how do I get out, because they decided to put all this rubble between me and the rest of the world. But I just read that apparently there's one of the doors actually leads out. I know, Kitty, you've done this like a bajillion times now, so you probably are just like, I know exactly what he's looking for. I wanna find my ship. So this one. What if we just keep going, actually? What if we just keep going? Oh, this is just the castle. It is just a castle. Okay, so what is this? Oh, it's like, I guess there's multiple doors, huh? I see. I don't know, even if I was like super fit, I wouldn't want to make this jump. I feel like I would be like going to a quick death if I were to do that. I don't know. That is just me. Let me go ahead and find the Ragnarok. Let's see if the map will actually tell me. Okay, so the Ragnarok is actually right over there. Serengeti Plains, highest portal takes you to the coast. Granditi Forest, finding the Ragnarok. Full of people. It's a long trek, but you can win some rare cards at blah blah blah. You can also use the Ragnarok to find the Queen of Cards, who is hiding somewhere in the map. I don't need to find the Queen of Cards, but I do want to do some card games. The journey to the Ragnarok isn't tough, it is very long and slow. So going through the second portal, you'll arrive at Centra's Serengeti Plains. Check the world map and you'll see a red dot in the southeast of your position. That's the Ragnarok. To reach it, you need to find the transportation across the ocean, and without the garden, you must rely on chocobos. Which means that we have to go ahead and find the chocobo forest, which is probably somewhere around here. So let's do some exploring. I have encounters turned off, so we should be okay. Mostly okay. Bum, bum, bum. Let's go ahead and speed this up. Of course, that's not helping. That's not helping at all. Where is that forest? Oh, I forget that it's the L and R buttons to actually control my map. And maybe so that's one of the portals, of course. And if I could just cross this gash? Fortunately, I already did all the Chocobo quests, so it should be as easy as like going in and getting one. I hope. And there's a forest here. We're actually looking for the actual Chocobo forest. This is the sort of times where I should just be looking for a map. The other problem that you just generally land on is the fact that things in 3D space don't actually materialize until you are like very close to them. So the Chocobo forest might be like really close by, but I don't see it. There's oh, that's the same portal. We're still getting paid. We're still getting paid, folks. We're getting paid to just walk around. I wonder if... Okay, so it's not this. I'm just gonna look at a map. Balambe chart is always on it. But is that like a website, Kitty? Let's see. Chocobo Forest. Okay. So there should be one that's fairly accessible to us. It's all the way to the northern, what is it? Northeast tip. Just the tip, as some might say. Some might say that. Some might say that. Okay. Is it... Yes. It's gotta be on the other side of this plains. Here it is. Secluded in this bubble. Regarding you randomly getting paid to walking... Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Kitty, I should just get paid to walk around. Just like them big old CEOs. I guess I'll ride the Chocobo out of here. Okay, so now we gotta find a way to this place. I'm assuming that we need to like go down here, go south, find some kind of like water body, and like traverse those plains. So that's what we're gonna do. By the way, how do the Chocobos exist out of time, or they exist in compressed time? That doesn't make a lot of sense. I like this Chocobo song, but my all-time favorite rendition of the Chocobo theme is Crazy Chocobo from Final Fantasy X tune. If I haven't already mentioned that. How do we get up there? Beach? Is there a beach? Come on, give me a beach. It's like, you son of a beach. That's a terrible thing to say, by the way. I'm sorry. Yes, crazy chocobo. Gassle up with the greens and let him go. That's always a good one. Still getting paid, getting that money, getting that bread. Okay, the Ragnarok has to be around here somewhere. I love when it randomly comes on shuffle in my car. Well, you know what? You have a solid playlist, Kitty. I salute you. I should probably make a good set list for myself like that. We have to go around here, maybe. We're never gonna find this thing. Oh, look at this. This is madness. We got all these mountains between us. Okay, so maybe there's some flatlands here. Oh, come on. It's not even a beach. Keep going that way, maybe? Ooh, nice. It's like this weird cut through the mountains. Wait, we gotta be on top of it, right? Where's the Ragnarok? Just past it. Just past it. There it is. Oh, yeah. Get out of here, you crazy kid. Hey, how come there's another portal here? Why didn't we just take this one? Ay. Okay. If we take this portal, do we actually go back to the castle? Okay, it's like this fourth portal that shows up. How fortunate, how lucky. Okay, well let's go back into the Ragnarok. Say hello to our friends. And then we play some cards. Boom. Wait, where did my car go? Dude, where is my car? Dude, where's my car? Let's get in here. Squall! Or Squall! Oh, am I glad to see you. I wanted Squall to play cards with the CC group members. Great, thank you for bringing them aboard. And when I got here, no one was around. Then all that ruckus started outside. What on earth is going on? Is this all because of that sorceress Ultimecia? Yeah, time compression is starting. We have to kill Ultimecia before she begins compressing time in this world. Sounds serious. Go kick some butt. Oh, Squall, since the CC members are all here, why don't you play a hand with us? We all learn rules from around the world. And Quistis, Cardmaster King will play in the airlock. Okay, well, sounds like a good time. Let's go ahead and play some cards after the break, folks. We gotta go ahead and take our preordained break. We will be back with more Final Fantasy VIII in a few minutes. Stay tuned. Where is it? Oh, nice. Boom. All you need is holy. All you need is holy. Okay. Boy, the game really wants me to not save over. I'll find your friend, and together we'll stop the Iron Hand bubbles.
I'd kiss you, but neither of us deserve that.
I mean, you can try.
Thank you.
One more go. I will atone for their sins. Come on, get it. Boom. Now. Look at that. The explosion of the century. And of course I don't do that. Jeez, guy. Jump, jump. Look at that. Got him. There we go. Now it's a softer spot. Alright. And Beyblade. And Beyblade again. Roll. And roll again. Oof. Oof. And let's do this. Boom. Nice. So let's try and catch this piranha plant. One play is 10 rupees. Buttons move the crane, the rest is just timing. Go over to the buttons to play, and good luck. So the movable ones are always kind of a challenge, I think, because I kind of just go for like the middle of where it might land. Oh wait, we're still in ad break. Hold on a second. Let's wait for the ads then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, Beer Goggles 21, a dandy on stream. And it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday today. It's weird. It's weird. It's a little icky. It doesn't really fit. But we are playing Final Fantasy VIII today. Here's hoping that everybody's having as good of a Wednesday as they can possibly have. Of course, today We are playing Final Fantasy VIII, and we just found our ship. We just found our ship, so that's good, because that means that we can actually play cards. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And Kitty says, thanks for being an awesome person. What did I do, Kitty? I don't know where did that come from? I appreciate it. But I feel like I just walked into a compliment. I don't know what I did. Thank you so much for suggesting that. And you are even more awesome. I challenge you to an awesome off. I hope, again, you're having a great Wednesday. I wonder if everyone in the garden is alright. So what I want is, I actually need to get one last card for my set. Let's see, in terms of the cards that I have all level 1s, level 2s, level 3s, level 4s, level 5s, level 6s. I am missing this one. This one is Jumbo Cactuar. And I know that Shu probably has it. Because she's supposed to play with level 7 cards, so we're gonna challenge her for a bit. I have all level 8 cards, all level 9 cards, and all level 10 cards. Can you imagine? You're just like, I have this great set of cards, but I don't have like this one like dinky middle of the run kind of card. This the Jumbo Cactuar right here. That's what I'm trying to get right here. And you did walk into a compliment. I almost slipped on that banana peel when I read that, Kitty. Thank you so much for suggesting anything of note about little old me. So yeah, let me go find a save point, and then we're gonna challenge that Shu. Give me that card. Da-da. Hello. Man, what a mess we're in now. I'll try to help you out. Let me know if you need anything. I can play cards with you too. I'm a CC group member. Yes, you have uncovered your identity. And so he's our current shop right now. We don't need anything. I guess we could buy some stuff. I don't know. I guess we could buy some stuff. I guess. Let's just buy the everythings. You can never not too many 100s of everything, I always say. Get all those 100s. Garden HR is giving us all the money anyway, so we might as well. Thank you so much for that, man from Garden. And I'm just beyond frustrated at work today. Wow, okay. Had to get to my car to escape. Well, I'm glad that you're finding a place for yourself, Kitty. So I'm just channeling that into positive and decided to give a compliment. LOL. Well, thank you for sharing, Kitty. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that work is not treating you well. And of course, without knowing any context and without suggesting that I can solve your problems in any way, at the very least know that the day will end sooner or later. You will have more time for yourself. Tomorrow, as I like to say, the sun will rise and you can start again. The promise of having a better day is there. I hope that means something. Alright, what else is in here? Like, remember when all those propagators were here? The propagators? Yo, need a break? I'll play some cards with you. Wow, everybody is like, oh, like all the time in the world compressed, but let's play cards. The fearful powers of the sorceress. We humans are so weak. But watching you guys in action, I get the feeling everything will turn out okay. I don't know why you're thinking that. It seems just a little bit misguided. Good morning. What's gonna happen when time gets compressed? Since an individual doesn't lie on the same axis as a number of continuous hours, the more the compression progresses, the more our existence fades. See, here's me wondering, when time gets compressed, are people kind of just like feeling like that weird feeling like they wake up with very few hours of sleep and they're just like, well, I'm here, but I don't really, like everything just like all the lights and all the sounds just kind of seem like offensive. Kind of like a hangover, but without the headache of it. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And then like eventually you kind of just like fizzle out of existence. You're doing awesome. Stream is keeping me preoccupied. Let's go, Katie. If that is something that you're getting from this, then I am happy. I'm just hoping that some of this banter proves just a bit witty. Who is this? Who's this? Club. Club is the strong silent type. I remember when I used to be the strong silent type, except I wasn't strong, I was just silent. And you know what? That all changed when I left high school. That all changed. Is this a control panel? I think this is the end of the road. Get back out there, soldier! Who's on the bridge? Or actually, who's down here? Oh wait, we already met these people. Da, 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 da. Right, and then we went to both these sides. No, did we go here? I don't think we went here. Yeah, this is the bridge. Okay. So this is where all our friends should technically be. What if we go up there? Where babies burp and flowers bloom. Can we actually press this thing? Yes, we can. Okay, so this is the real bridge. The bridge beyond the bridge. And Renault, of course, is safe. She is safe. We saved her that time. Even if Ultimecia is defeated, it won't change the fact that she was born. Yeah, that's true. Oh, thank you so much for the check-in. Rich, thank you so much for being here. Happy Wednesday to you. I hope you're having a delightful day. My powers will be carried on across generations and eventually reach Ultimecia. What does it mean to inherit Ultimecia's powers? Webster's dictionary defines it as, let's see, Kitty says, I always imagine time compression is something beyond comprehension. Kind of like we can imagine limitless space type thing. Compression is just a single moment that is something we can't comprehend because all we know is time is moving. Yeah, of course, and it would be the sort of thing that if you exist under time compression, it would like be closest to like being pulled into a black hole, right? It's like it happens instantaneously, but at the same time it takes forever. I don't know if you've ever heard that, the idea of like if you're pulled into a black hole, like it happens like that, but at the same time you're like actually always going down the black hole for the rest of eternity, sort of thing. And maybe that's a similar analogy. Yeah, thank you for sharing. And of course, Rich, how could I forget? Rich Lich Glitch is a fellow Twitch streamer, of course, focuses on retro games, likes to play good, sometimes not so good games, plays a variety of things, Castlevania series, this and that. Last seen playing, of course, Radiant Silvergun. How are you enjoying that, Rich? You know, for that moment there, I was about to call you Glitch. I was just like, wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. Rich, how is Radiant Silvergun going? Go and follow Rich, and call me in the morning, as your doctor used to say. Question of the night: in the morning, in my living room with coffee. That's actually pretty new. I feel like nobody has actually mentioned. Excuse me. Nobody has actually mentioned enjoying a cup of Joe when they're doing their best thinking. I think most people so far have suggested some version of doing it in the shower. And once again, it's because nothing else is calling to you and you have some time for yourself. But yeah, definitely if you're just like, you know, hanging out by yourself and enjoying some coffee, like the brain is waking up, the gears are moving. And so you might just like be able to arrive at some novel thoughts. Actually, now that you mention it, I can tell you right now that I do not think a lot when I'm drinking beer because beer. But I do get a lot of like great thoughts, elated thoughts whenever I'm drinking wine, which doesn't happen often enough, but it just puts me in a very different mindset. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how that works. Cheers to you. Are you a Switch streamer? I haven't, I don't know that platform, but I like it. Thank you for the SO. You're most welcome. I beat Silhouette Mirage onto Radiant Silvergun. Are those games actually related? I don't actually know. Which I beat in high school. It's fun, very hard, but best shoot 'em up of all time. I'll have to look it up. I do fancy those shoot 'em ups from time to time. It has level up mechanics and Final Fantasy tactics, music, so it's the whole package. I'll have to catch your VOD on that. That sounds like a fun game. Oh yeah, it's a great mindset. I wish I wrote stuff down in that headspace. Yeah, I feel like there are times when I think of like I rather think of things that are very original for specific moments, and I'm just like, I got it, and then I like move on with the rest of my day. And then when I try to think back as to like why I was so enthusiastic about my idea earlier, I can't fetch it. And it is the sort of thing where I should have written it down. Also, dope Yori shirt. Oh yeah, you know it. I do like Yori Yagami, of course. My main in most King of Fighters games. Yeah, both games were developed by Treasure. I think Treasure is the one that did Mischief Makers, right? On Tuesdays, I'm trying to play through their whole library. Very cool, very cool. So best ideas just disappear so fast. Yeah, I remember there was one solid time where I was in the middle of grad school, and I was having a horrible time, and I had to come up with like an idea for my thesis, like a pre-thesis, I forget what it was, but I had like the greatest idea in the middle of the night. Like I was kind of dreaming, and I was just like, I got it. I know what to do. I'm no longer in trouble. I can be stress-free. And of course, the next morning, I woke up and I'm just like, I don't remember what I was thinking. Why did I think that was great? Anyways, thank you so much for answering the question of the night, Rich. And Rich, you have 2 votes. You are welcome to vote, and if you want, you are more than welcome to continue voting for King of Fighters 97. That is where the board is at right now. King of Fighters is actually at a solid 4. KOF. You got it. So KOF has bounced back to 3rd place at 13 votes. Thank you so much for voting, Rich. I'll have to message you whenever that does end up happening. By the way, funny thing, yesterday, I think it was like yesterday or the night before, I was looking at my VODs because I was trying to find some clips to clip. And one thing that I didn't notice at the time, but I noticed it during the VOD, is that when you came in and you subscribed, you wrote something along the lines of like, Dole can burn in hell. And I was just like, that's hilarious. I started chuckling when I saw that. Because I didn't see it on my screen when you did that, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm gonna burn Dole to the... Yeah. Dole is a cluster up. I don't care for it. We're almost there. We're almost done. Okay, so I need to go challenge Shu, but I need to find a save point before I do that. Does anybody else have anything important to say here? This is getting rough. You know where we're going? Yes, I do. But I'm just gonna say no for now. And Zell says... I don't think I can talk to Zell. No, he's too busy piloting. That's weird. I thought that there was like a save point around here. Let's go down. Yeah, I hate that place. Stupid rules. You know, I feel like going back to Dole would be nice if they would allow you to like go back to the area where you fought that giant spider and the satellite and that, and like it was its own little battle hub. I think that would be cool, but sadly they don't do that. Okay, let's find a save point around here. Not here, of course. Are you gonna do the side quest stuff before going in? Really, the only thing I'm missing is I need to get the last card. I basically have finished all the side quests. I even finished the Queen of Cards side quest. But yeah, I need the Jumbo Cactuar card, which I can get from one of the card club members. And no, yes, I will try. I will make an attempt at Omega, but that's when I start in the castle. All the other side quests are complete. Oh yeah, and I need to get one more blue magic for Quistis and one more unique spell for Selfie's slot ability. Which is, I think, the end. And I think it doesn't pop up until she's at level 50, so... It's, I do actually have to level her up. Where's the save point? Oh wait, we've already been here. Is it this way? Maybe they removed save points from here. I think that there was one when we landed. There used to be one when you landed. Yeah, I've actually never attempted to do Omega in previous runs, so I'm sure it's going to be a pain in the A. But I can tell you one thing, Omega is probably not as difficult as finishing the Queen of Cards quest, the most frustrating side quest ever in this game. I probably spent like... Oh, here's a save point, nice. Before long, I fear this place may fall victim to time compression as well. Well, it's weird that you're here in the dark. Let's go ahead and save. Yeah, that quest really took it out of me. Just between the random rules and all the BS that you have to go through in order to make her go to the right town. Like Dole. Go ahead and save. What is this? 124 hours. Absurd. Let's see. You got it. If you got all those cards, you're super duper mega buff. Yeah, I know that I have to like trade some of those or like modify those cards so that they actually give me all the good items. And I plan to do that because I feel like after I have all the cards, what's the point of keeping those cards anyways, right? There's no point. I'm the world champion. Screw the rules, I've got money. Okay, let's go challenge Shu. Let's see, that's why I quit trying. I couldn't get the rules to change. Yeah, it's there's no like, I know that there's certain exploits where you can actually alter the random number generator, but honestly, it's not, it doesn't work on certain versions of the game. And then it also just takes a lot of time. I basically, the thing that I ended up doing is that between every single card match, I would go to Balam to try and like rinse out the rules. It doesn't work 100%, but at the very least it makes it so that most places keep their basic rules except for Dole. You can never get rid of Dole's random rule. And so that's the one that you have to deal with pretty often. Okay, let's oh, Galbadia's rules. Let's include that. Sure, whatever. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, at least no randos. No randos, no randos. I don't like to play difference. Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, the best. Yeah, you know the reference. Let's use the open rule. Let's do it. Better choose that open rule. Who plays by hiding their cards? A poker player? You know what? Whatever, let's try it. Let's of course use the best cards, which include Ward, Kiros, Laguna, and then let's go for Quistis and Adia. Ah, none of these are the cards I want. Okay, let's play baseball. Let's see. Oh, you can go back to square one from Balam. That's what I needed to do. So, what it going back to Balam does, and I feel like you don't actually get told this, but when it basically makes it so that every city, or at least Balam, resets back to open rule, which is it's the one rule. And then when you go to other places, when they try to, because you're carrying those rules, they basically don't change their own rules. That's basically all that happens. So you still have to deal with the local rules, but you can't like make it so that everybody just has open. And at the very least, it makes it just a little more manageable. I thought, at least. It's still a lot of like saving and resetting and crap. Again, because you can't really rinse out the Dole rules. Dolet. Bob Dole. Okay, let's what am I doing here? We could do one of them. You know what? Let's do one of these. Ah, painful. You know what? This is not the greatest card combo that I thought. I was wrong. I was wrong. Let's... Should I take back a card or no? Sadly, I don't have the defenses for it. We're playing under differential rules, so it kind of just makes things a little prickly. You know what? Let's just continue making a fort. Okay, so it's a -1. Not too bad. And this is a tie, right? This is a tie. Ah, gross. Sudden. Oh, they get to take my card. Come on. What is this? Let's see. Because I'd always get this whack rule setups and was just like, I'm done with cards. Would be nice to get a clean wipe. Yeah, and again, the Balam thing doesn't necessarily reset you completely, but it does, I feel like, reduce some of the crap that you get added on later. Your opponent's hand is pretty good. I've never seen that top right card. So this person is supposed to only play with level 7 cards. That's the reason why they have some pretty good cards. That is the reason. And why do they have to give me Norg? Okay. This is what happens when I... The idea does have double A's. Double A's. To your elf. Okay. I don't know. I'm always just like, can I just quit this match? Okay. We could. Oh no. Right. Maybe let's strategically use Norg here. The Norgiest of creatures. Nice. But of course now we can't defend. There's a -1 there. It's not like this will come back and bite us in the butt. Probably not. Maybe. And we can't take that one back, sadly. Let's just put an ultimate defense here. Okay, so we get one. It gets open, that's good. Absolutely. I don't want any of these, but I'll take one, I guess. I think Tripoint has some pretty good mods. I think, oh, 2 cards, nice. Yes, just give them to me. Okay, give me that Cactuar. Okay. I wonder why she actually takes time to do it. That's weird. And rule is open. That's fine. Maybe let's choose a slightly different combination this time. Let's go with Laguna again. Quistis. Renault Idea. Squalor Cipher. Let's go with a squall. Ah, Red Giant. GG. Thank you very much for the GG, Rich. Hope you're having a solid Wednesday. It's kind of an odd day for me to stream, but I won't be able to go live Friday, so I was just like, I might as well just make the best of it. Bum, 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 bum. -1. Minus. We could go after it, but let's fortify. If it takes too long, I might just do this off stream. I don't want to just have a stream where all I'm doing is playing cards. Or do I? Let's go with... Let's put Squall. Plop it in the middle. I'm surprised they didn't take the bait. That's fine. Okay. And no matter what, stuck between a rock and 2 sorceresses. I'm about to get up and get some food. Enjoy. Yeah, absolutely. Go and get some food, Rich. Hopefully it's something delicious. The Red Giant. We've got a lot of behemoths. I feel like we could just get cards. It's fine. You love cards? I do love cards. How did you know that? It's just... I don't know that everybody tuning in might love me loving cards. It's like I tune in for the love of cards. Oh, trade rule 1. Not too bad. Let's do Cypher Squall, Adia, Renoa, Laguna. There it is, Jumbo Cactuar. Okay. The H is O. The H is O. Okay. Not too surprising. Slam. Okay, that's a 6. So no matter what they put, they'll try and take Laguna. But that's not the worst thing in the world. Let's just make sure that we stay 1 number ahead. Nice. We could take it down with Squall right here. They literally only have 1 option. Boom. Let's get that Jumbo Cactuar. Nice, and we've got all cards now. We should have all cards now. Look at that. Card star. That is why we did this. That is why we sought the Queen of Cards. That is why we challenged the 7 card club members. That is why we wasted 100 hours in this game, because we wanted that little star in the menu. That's why that's why we did it. So yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Jumbo Cactuar. My life is complete. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Let's go into Ultimecia's castle, shall we? Ah, crazy stuff. Nice. I honestly wish that the game would have given us like an achievement for this, like the remastered version would have given us an achievement for doing this, but maybe that's too much to ask. All my love to long ago. Okay. Let's get out of here. Yes. I guess before we go, I did want to go and see where the Queen of Cards was hanging out. The Queen of Cards is hiding in the Abaddon Plains just south of Estar, near the escape pod crash site. There's no visible signs of the crash. You must scour the southern tip of the plains until you enter the area. So, Abaddon Plains. Let's see if I can actually find it here. Estar Air Station, Tears Point. That's of course Adia's house. Where are the Abaddon Plains? I'm literally trying to look at this tiny map over here. Good lord. I don't know how anybody can see that. But probably around here, around Tears Point. Let me land here, see what that's like. What does the map say? This is the Abaddon Plains. Okay. Oh, why did I have to go into a fight? Oh, just attack. Wizard Zone. Okay, let's turn off the combat. Okay, we found her, right? It's been a long time. Do you wish to challenge me? Not really, but I'm glad that we found ya. Why is she like, Right, this is where the other person crash landed, right? What is she even doing here? What's the Queen of Cards just hanging out here for? Alright, well, we found her, so there's that. Let's go to Ultimecia's castle, shall we? And start making some prog. Some prog rock? No, probably not. Hey, if we go to Fisherman's Horizon, can we actually find the garden? Ah, it's sealed off, see? You can't actually get to it. What about Balam itself? Balam will rise up against you. And of course, there's a crater there. Yeah, so we can't really enter any towns, sadly. But that's okay. Let's go find a portal, which should technically be anywhere around here. Can't enter the prison. What kind of a world do we live in where we can't even enter a prison? Wait, was that a... Yes, here it is. By the way, what is this? Is this the missile site? Like, this is where those missiles launch from. I said missiles launched from. Okay, let's just park the Ragnarok right here. And let's go in. Okay, so onto Ultimecia's castle. There's a bunch of stuff here. I should probably equip the ability that allows me to detect whether or not things are available. Let me go ahead and do some modding for like medicine. med level up. Could use some more high potions. What does a X potion do? It basically just gives you like full. Let me actually check that out. So a high potion gives you 2,000, which I think is probably where we want all of our potions to be. X potion is fully restores HP, which are nice, but we don't need them all the time. And then Mega Potion is 1,000 to all members. And that makes a lot of sense to me. So yeah, let's get as many High Potions pluses as we can. So... there we go. Let's go ahead and buy some more high potions. Actually, what is the point of having these? I don't think we need either potion or regular potion. So maybe let's refine these. Maybe just live in a world that you only have high pots and potions. Continue feeding the beast. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna buy some more high potions. And then we can probably sell off our potions and potion pluses. Very cool. One more time, and I think that should be enough. Call the shop. Call the shop, good sir. Just get it on DoorDash, you know? Just get it on DoorDash. Okay. And then mod it. Nice. I'll go ahead and sell those two that I don't need. And then just buy some high potions. Just for the road. Cool. And sort. Now what we actually need to do is find some, what do you call it, some blitz enemies, so we can steal a certain item from them. Let's go ahead and use a tent. Let me see what magics everyone has. Rearrange. We need more holies for Squall. Holies and auras really is what we need. 100 of everything. We could use more haste. For Irvine, and then Selfie. She has the pain, she has the meltdowns, slows and stops. Could probably make these 100% at some point. She has some doubles. What else does... yeah, if we could get more meltdowns, those are actually nice too. Let's maybe get her some slows and stops, just to max out those. Ability. Time magic. How do we get slows and stops? Aegis amulet. Samantha, 60 triples. 3 stars, 100 triples. That's crazy. 5 stops, huh? Sure, give her the 100. Although I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. And then the pace. There you go. Slows. Quake semis. Doubles. I honestly don't think we need doubles when we have triples, right? Okay, let's go ahead and save. And actually, before that, let me give 1 magic from selfie to somebody else. I really don't think she needs to be carrying doubles. I mean, they're useful, but I don't think we do much with them. Dispels, deaths, non-elemental damage. Really doesn't make too much sense for her to have those. Could give it to a currently not equipped party member. Okay, so now she has at the very least 1 open slot. Cool. Let's go ahead and save with our little card star. Beautiful. And in case anybody's wondering, we're enjoying some non-alcoholic wheat beer to your health. Alright, I did want to go ahead and junction move find to squall as opposed to counter. Very important. Look at this. A flare. Does everybody have flare? Is that the reason why we're not drawing it? We might. Yeah, I have 100 of it. Yeah, I think everyone has 100 of it. Can we actually give flare to somebody else? Has 100, has 100, has 100. So basically we don't need it. And there's our friends. Good, we all made it. Whoa, so this is her castle? Finally! I've never seen anything so creepy. You think that's what's-her-face really lives here? We've come this far. She's gotta be here. So this is the future. This is where Ultimecia reigns. I don't know what's going on, but since we're still here, I think we still have some time to finish our job. What are we going to do, Squall? We'll divide into 2 parties. Okay, so this party stays with me and that party stays there. I think we're fine. Do not take my magics away, please. And we're inside. The party's powers have been sealed by Ultimecia's servants. The following powers have been sealed. And so basically, all the good ones. The powers will be sealed while the parties are inside the castle. And that's lame. That's lame right there. So we need to go ahead and find a boss to unlock some of these battles. Let's see, the guide says, upon entering Ultimecia's castle, all of your party members' abilities are sealed off. You won't be able to use drop points. Draw magic from enemies, use save points, revive fallen characters, blah blah blah. Outside of battle, you can perform some basic tasks like junctioning or rearranging magic, but you won't be able to use GF abilities or heal characters. Should be fairly obvious you don't want to fight Ultimecia with your party in this condition. You need to unlock your abilities. There are a total of 8 puzzles, and it won't be easy defeating the bosses without the use of your full powers. The following guide will guide you through each boss individually. This will give you a chance to figure things out on your way. You can then refer to this guide if you have trouble locating or defeating a particular boss. As a reference, the bosses are listed in the order you should fight them. Okay. The green circles seen throughout the castle are switch points. These switches aren't levers, but instead a place where you can switch between your two parties. This will become necessary to solve some of the puzzles. Make sure that when you switch between parties, you also switch junction abilities. You definitely don't want to enter a fight with the only attack command unless you absolutely have to do so. Okay. Sounds good. You can still junction spells to your elemental's attack and stat. Initially, you may want to junction Drain to each party member's stat attack. Therefore, on each hit your character takes, he will heal himself or herself. This will help keep their HP up during tough battles. And of course, Pain and Sleep for status magic. Many bosses use specific elemental attacks, blah blah blah. A large part of how well you perform is determined in the order in which you choose to release your party's abilities. Magic or GF abilities make the most sense first. Okay, don't forget about save point outside. Okay, so let's go find Sphinxar just outside the front door. It resides at the top of the stairs. You should be able to use the attack. This boss has low HP. Okay, so let's go ahead and take on the Sphinxar. Do we need to change our junction? So HP is Flare, attack is Farraga, and Bio. We don't even have Drain on Squall as I know. It's fine. Let's just fight this thing. There it is. Face my wrath for seeking thy sealed power. Okay, let's go ahead and just attack. Nice. Wait, did it die? What? Oh, it has a real face. Ah, no crits, no crits. Nice. How dare you? Wait, it just bounced Doom? We gotta take out that thing. Do you have another real face? Oh no, it's out. It's out. Wolf's Kiss. And Sphinxara's reign of terror is over. Okay, solid. A Mega Elixir. And Bahamut Learned Mug. So, I mean, I feel like it makes the most sense to get either GF or Magic. GF is just good defensively. Let's go with Magic. So we got that one. The next one should be Tri-Point. Head up the stairs in the front foyer and go through the door at the top. This places you above a huge chandelier. As you walk on the chandelier, it will plummet down to the room below. The force of the impact disperses your party, but it also destroys a rusted trapdoor below the chandelier. Open the trapdoor to the wine cellar below to find Tripoint. Okay, let's try and get it. What's to see a song with the chandelier? Is that the chandelier, maybe? I don't think we can reach it. Can we interact with anything here? It doesn't seem like it. Is there a door here, maybe? What is this? Oh, that's the main door that we just... What about through here? This is a chandelier. What? Got some healing waters. And like I said, I generally wouldn't be leveling up these characters, but I really need Selfie to get into level 50. This is not the way. Let's see, let me try and... go through the door at the top. Okay, I'm assuming maybe it's a door that we left behind. Like this door right here. And there's a chandelier. Down we go. Boom. The hatch on the floor is broken. Would you like to open it? Yes, let's do that. And I'm assuming that this is the wine cellar. There's the Tripoint. And we got ads in about 2 minutes. So you know what? We're gonna leave it right here, folks. Probably the best time. With enemies sneering right on top of us. We will be back with more Final Fantasy VIII in 4 minutes or so. Stay tuned. One more go. I will atone for their sins. shoot him down with being hard. Oh no. So my assumption, 29 minutes, we got 1 more minute to go. And that's good because I probably need to quit very soon. Okay, this is no good. This is not good. Pichon, save us! I'm just gonna put down chickens just in case. Okay, this is no good. Do the thing, do the thing! Chicken. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. No, I think we're good on chicken. I am so close. I can almost taste it. Okay, another 14, but we got the numbers. Oh no. And that's the last we saw of Asterian. What? Where is it? Ooh, nice. Boom. All you need is holy. All you need is holy. Got him. There we go. Now it's a softer spot. Where are you? And Bane Blade. And Bane Blade again. So the trick here is to make sure that I run when I get the chance. Or wait it out. Maybe a little bit, follow them. Ooh, star. Heed my cry. Oh, I should have used the star with the thing. Oh. Ooh. Oh, super special treasure chest. And hello and welcome back to the Ales Dandy Please stream. I'm your host, Ales Dandy, also known as Ales, gentleman streamer, the Wolf of Brussels, Mere Man, or Munich Myth. And we are playing Final Fantasy VIII today, but before we continue, we gotta go and we gotta talk about our next drink because we're a 2-drink stream, sometimes 3. It's been a long time since we've done 3. We've done once every once in a while, and I'm just like, I need to go one step beyond. That is why we're a 2-drink stream. Thank you so much everyone for joining us today, and thank you so much for checking in, Kitty. I appreciate it. I hope you're having something delightful for lunch, maybe like a nice sandwich, maybe like a nice salad. I myself am not a very good lunch haver because generally most of the time I'll have an apple and call it a day because I'm at work and I feel like I'm just pressed for time. But I hope you're having something delightful. What are we having today? You've seen this like about 20-30 times at this point. I just wanted to have something nice and sweet, and there's nothing nicer and sweeter than Dragon's Milk, which is a beer from the new Holland Brewery. It is an imperial Imperial Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout, and I really like that logo of that dragon. It reminds you of just like Game of Thrones. What exactly is an Imperial Bourbon Barrel Stout? Well, a stout is a type of ale that brews dark. It brews dark because of the type of malts that you use in order to brew them. You use things like caramel malts, crystal malts, chocolate malts, and when you brew those, you get a dark, syrupy substance very close to Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, or your personal favorite, RC Cola. Stouts tend to excel in the sugars. They're very sweet drinks. You get a lot of those rustic sugars, things like molasses, brown sugar, maple, caramel, even toffee, folks. The complexity of the stout is what suggests its presence. You get additional flavors like chocolate, as I mentioned before. You can add coffee to it to make a breakfast stout. You can also just get flavors like dry fruits, things like raisins and plums. They're quite delightful. They are really the dry, what is it called? What would you even call it? They're like the Malbecs of like beers. I very much enjoy them. Now, there's many types of stouts, of course. There's things like milk stouts, which incorporate milk into the bill, giving it a milkier quality to it. There's oatmeal stouts, which add oatmeal to the bill and gives it a slightly more cereal-like flavor. As I mentioned before, there's also coffee stouts. Bourbon barrel-aged stouts are stouts that are aged in bourbon barrels. Bourbon, of course, is a kind of a spirit made of barley, but it also adds corn. They're very famous in America. I learned about bourbon from watching The Waterboy, which is, I still think, a very funny movie. I love Mama. So yeah, that is, you age them in bourbon barrels and they pick up some of those bourbon notes, which actually fit quite well with the stout style. Now, why are they imperial? Imperial is a moniker that you give to beer whenever it's higher than above 8% or so. At that point, you're a card-carrying member of the Imperial Club. But that's enough about me gabbing about this beer. Let's actually go ahead and see what Untapped has to say on it. By not doing that, by instead going over here. Okay, so 11%. Throughout the ages, dragon's milk has been used as a term to describe potent ales. I love potency. An elixir's worth of celebration, a reward at the end of the journey. We are proud to be stewards of that ancient tradition today, handcrafting each batch of dragon's milk bourbon barrel-aged stout in Holland, Michigan. Holland, of course, in Michigan. Let's see, the best liquid in our house is now yours. Roasted malts, delivered notes of coffee and chocolate, married with sweet undertones of vanilla and oat from a 3-month stay in bourbon barrels. 3 months is just enough. Let's check out some of these pictures over here. See if we can find anything fun. Wait a second, what is... Well, I am not an anatomist, but I can probably guess where this tattoo, or I think it's a tattoo, where this tattoo is located. So that's something. Let's actually go ahead and sample this thing, shall we? But okay, I'm having fun with Final Fantasy VIII. Just storming the castle here. Really want to get most of my abilities unlocked, or at the very least like 3 or 4 abilities before we wrap up for the day. By the way, Kitty, feel free to let me know what you'd like for me to add votes to. I'm assuming the Final Fantasy VIII speedrun. By the way, did you also answer the question of the night? I feel like you did. Let me know whenever. Very much appreciate your support. Let's go ahead and set this aside. And as you can see, this beer is totally black. You can't actually see through it. You got a rich whitish head at the top, very thin bubbles. In terms of a nose, you got some nice bourbon notes, a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of roast, some nice sugars, definitely some maple, like maple syrup. Feminale, dear viewer, thank you so much for being here today. Very thick beer, 4 out of 5 in terms of body composition. No bitterness to speak of. I want to say some nice lacy vanilla notes at the top. You can excuse me. Sorry about that. What was I about to say? Some sweet chocolate. You can't really sense the alcohol, but it is obviously there. Definitely drink responsibly. This one is one of those beers that you mostly sip. You don't want to chug this. You don't want to crush this. You just want to sip, and you want to think, and you want to reflect on your life and all the good choices that you've made so far. I love Dragon's Milk. Definitely one of my favorites. Let's go ahead and give this one a rating. 4.5 stars sounds about right. Cheers, we got it. So that is what we will be enjoying today. You don't want to chug this. You underestimate my power, Kitty. I cannot possibly contain your power. I certainly don't recommend it, but you're more than welcome to try it. That is my official stance on it. But yeah, I love this beer. As a non-drinker, I would die. Well, you know what? You know what they say. You only live once. I'm just kidding. Don't listen to me. I'm a terrible person when it comes to these things. Thank you so much for being here again. Let's pop back into Final Fantasy VIII, shall we? Enough gabbing around here. Enough merrymaking. Let's just get back into the game. Okay, so there's a bee on top of us. Let us fight. Let us fight. Face my wrath for seeking thy sealed power. Using elemental attacks. Whatever I don't use, I don't like. Okay, that's fine. And it's probably gonna counter with some very powerful technique, isn't it? Ooh, I got charged. So every time we attack it with something, it's gonna do this attack. Okay, I get it. I gets it. Irvine is going to hold off for just a second. Why is it scanning? Weird. So strong against all of these things. Thank you very much for scanning. I actually wanted to get the, what do you call it? Actually, let's do Selfie do some healing. Okay, and he's out. And Squall is simply gonna attack. Wait, what the? That doesn't make sense. Lives don't not work. Oh wait, we have sealed revive. That's the problem. Too many toasters. Let's go. And let's go ahead and cure. Can we actually even cure here? Maybe, maybe not. Actually, it doesn't matter because Squall is gonna stay alive since he's reviving. Nice. Nice. Okay. Can we bio this? They're out. They are out. Let's see. Did you know that you could skip the first boss? Just, oh, excuse me, around him and skip him. No, I didn't know that. Considering that he's just standing tall in front of the door, I've never actually tried skipping them. But they're also just very simple to deal with, so it's not the worst thing in the world, you know? Okay, well, we gotta revive Irvine. I am saddened that he didn't get any XP. Rocket engine. Hopefully I can revive him outside the menu. Probably not. Maybe resurrection is something important to have. Maybe something important. Okay, so we can't use items just yet. Okay, so he's back to life. Who's next? Like Goldberg said, "You're next!" He said it more menacingly though. Do not fight Krista until after you've released either magic or GFs. Personally, I wouldn't try this fight until I could summon GFs, but let your own style play your decision. Okay, so the next one is Krista. Sure. Let's go check them out. Let's see. Also, if you don't like fun facts, let me know and I will shut up. No, of course. I love fun facts. They are a joy of life. The joie de vivre, as one would say. You know, I feel like and here we're gonna get off on a tangent here. I feel like fun facts get maligned too much. I understand that sometimes people use the idea of suggesting fun facts and they're actually just spoiling something. But I feel like that's not always the intention. And I get that sometimes people do it unintentionally and sometimes it can be misread, but I'm kind of just like, well, let's at least give people the benefit of the doubt. Let's see, rocket engine is vital for a speed run. I'm assuming it's because of the speed component, right? I'm flustered that I can't use my items. Probably that's the next thing that I want. So, in order to reach Krista, having your second party climb to the stairs in the front foyer and then proceed through the door at the top. Walking to the large chandelier causes it to crash to the room below. On the right of the screen, you'll notice a green circle next to a lever. Have your second party stand in a circle in order to flip the lever. Physical or magic attacks. Cost 3,000. You can counter this. Works really well. After summoning both GFs, the battle may be over before it actually begins. If you use magic, cast Meltdown before using spells. Krista won't counteract summoned creatures. Okay, that's pretty nifty. Good to know. Oh yeah, let me and there's some wine here. I wish I had some wine. Ooh, draw points. No one can draw. Right, because we don't have the draw ability. Lame. Oh god, no. Hold on, pause it. Ugh. I gotta get ready for this one. Now I'm thinking maybe we just run away. Can we even run away in this place? Yes. Thank goodness. I really don't care for fighting Malboros. Even if I'm like fully prepared for it, it's always just like a chance to just lose all your progress. Let's see, yeah, I witnessed a streamer call people out for fun facts and it became a core memory, so now I'm pretty silent about them. Yeah, and like I said, I know that people sometimes use them to like, what do you call it? Actually suggest spoilers to people, and that's not good. You shouldn't be doing that. But honestly, if you're just like saying something about the game that seems interesting that maybe the streamer's not even really paying attention to, then it's probably okay. Like there was one time, I'll just defeat this thing. There was this one time where I went into this stream where a person was playing, what's it called? I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream, which is a game. It's like adventure type game where you basically click around. You're like in this like futuristic like post-catastrophe type of situation. And like one of the things that I know about that game is that apparently the author of the book upon which the game was based on actually voices one of the characters in the game. And here is me thinking, oh, you know, this is not necessarily like a well-known thing, so I decided to just say, I don't think I even said the fun fact. I was just like, oh, by the way, I heard that this, and this. And actually, the streamer was quite nice about it. She said, oh yeah, I heard about it. Basically, like, every single person since I turned on the stream has said that before. And then I was just like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to. Okay. And then I stopped. You know, there's definitely ways to like talk about it. I feel like there's ways to talk about it. How do I go back up? The stairs are broken. Is there an elevator? Is that middle thing an elevator? No. Fish? Why are we facing fish in a mansion? Poison the fish. That fish has seen better days. I haven't checked on what all the GFs are learning. Oh yeah, definitely. There's definitely ways to talk about it. Yeah, I feel like sometimes, and you know, it's valid. I think it's understandable if you have boundaries and you suggest, listen, I don't wanna hear your fun facts. Sometimes you don't necessarily know what that streamer has gone through, so it's always good to be sensitive about that kind of thing. But yeah, I get that, Kitty. All that being said, please pelt me with your fun facts if you have them. I'm a good sport about it. Auto protect. I guess we'll just leave it there. Cactuar defending kamikaze. Summon magic plus 30. I would have done GF HP plus 20%, but whatever. I don't think this is an elevator. It's a water fountain.
It's time to do.
We can't draw, so there's no point. How do we get back? So frustrating. I wonder if we just go to the other party and activate some kind of switch or something like that. Can you just like jump to the other part of the staircase? And down they go. Let's see, I've accepted all fun facts as newish information anymore, especially as a speedrun streamer. Not everyone is present during the game I play non-stop, so I acknowledge it happily and move on. Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's important to be kind to people who honestly are just like, oh, I don't know if you knew about this, but here's this piece of information. I mean, at the end of the day, oh, here, we made it back. At the end of the day, would you rather have somebody, like, use their time and effort to write something harmless to you, or would you rather them, like, withhold it and maybe that prevents them from making any more conversation. I feel like I would rather people talk. I guess I am a chatty streamer, and so I like people chatting, even if it's something that I've seen before. Then that's totally fine. Okay, let me save. The seal has been temporarily broken. Nice. So let's go ahead and use a tent it up. Let's go ahead and save. And let's go find that Krista. Beep, 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 beep. Plus, I want people to be excited to talk about the game. Yeah, absolutely. And that makes a lot of sense. I feel like we're probably in simpatico in that sense. I want people to have joy when they tune in, and I want them to feel like they can speak their mind as long as it's not certain topics. I feel like people should be able to just try and engage. What's in here? Ooh, a blobra. Down they go. Sad. You hate to see it happen. Delicious. Okay, so let's go ahead and find that Krista. The key to actually fighting it is we actually have to go all the way up, drop down on the chandelier. A chicken! It's a chicken! Well, they all attack Squall. What's up with that? Electric chickens, my butt. Here's me wondering, if you were to cook a cockatrice, how long would you have to cook it before its tough skin would be edible? Hopefully it comes out so we can beat it. Sandstorm. Ba-da-da-bum. Okay. Fish food. Okay. Coral fragment. Let those GFs level up. And before we actually go down, is there anything else here? No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay, so now we switch parties, right? I think that's the deal. The lever has been depressed. Okay, so switch to the other party. I think that's how it is. Hold on. Oh, I see. Switch to the other party. Get a drink of water. That is high quality H2O. Okay. Do we want to... Are they gonna give me their junctions or not? Change party members. No, I don't want to do that. Actually, maybe let's just turn off encounters so that we can just walk around. Let's see. I'm assuming it would be similar to ostrich, where it's not commonly eaten. Have you ever had any tough fowl, Kitty? I would love to know if you have had an ostrich or what's an example of something else that's some other bird that is not commonly eaten. Yeah. Hey, Affector, welcome. How are you doing today? Happy Wednesday to you. I hope the day is treating you with kindness. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna descend. We're too heavy for the chandelier, like Sia once said. Oh wait. Oh, it's because the other party's pushing the lever. That's why we can't actually go down. Down in an earlier round. Okay, so let's switch back to the other party. Let's depress the switch, and then they can join us. Been a chill day today. I'm glad. As it should be, Effector. You deserve all the chill days. By the way, if anybody doesn't know, you should know. You should be in the know. Be in the secret club that knows this. But Effector of Change is a fellow Twitch streamer, also a double stream team member of the Fruities as well as Club CRT, plays all the cool games. Last seen playing, of course, Final Fantasy IX. I hope you're having a delightful time with that, Effector. That is one of my dark voids of Final Fantasies that I haven't played. And I know that every single person and their mother is constantly like, Ails, when you gonna play Final Fantasy IX? And I'm just like, let me have my ice cream first, please. But yeah, I hope you're having a great time with it. Thank you so much for being here. You can cross there. Yeah, I know that once you're actually have the lever pressed, you can actually cross the chandelier. But I wanted to actually cross with this party as opposed to the other party. But yeah, thank you for letting me know. Let's see. I'm liking 9 so far. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just really enjoy that game. So can we press the lever again, or depress the lever? I don't think we can touch it anymore. Does that mean that we have to... Oh, that's gonna be stinky. Okay, lever has been depressed. Cancel. But then if we... Wait, in which direction should it be? No, it goes up. How about we just... You know what, let's just switch to the other party members. I feel like there's gonna be some kind of way that we can actually get down there. Turn off encounters. Maybe we just go down this side way. Maybe, possibly. Maybe, baby. No, this is a different room. This is not the same room as before. It's kind of like a lookout. Look out! Maybe what we do is we cross the chandelier with this party and then see if we can switch back. See what happens. See what happens. The thing that we don't want is to get into another fight. Oh no! Yeah, we don't want to fight that creature with this party. But how do we actually go down then? Is there a different way to... I know. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the first party. We're gonna find a different green circle. We are off! And then we are going to do the same thing. Yeah, let's find a different circle. Let's see, in a speed run, we only fight 2 bosses for 2 unlocks, items and limit breaks. Then we vroom to Ultimecia. I'm surprised that it's not like GFs or something like that, but then what do I know about these things? The hatch on... No, I don't want to open it. Go away. I'm assuming that those are enough to actually bring her down. I feel like I've seen you go through the last phase of your speedruns a number of times, and for the life of me, I don't remember which are the ones that you actually end up getting. Because I don't pay attention to things because I'm a terrible person that way. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to switch parties right here. They are going to go to see a chandelier. They're going to activate it, and then we are going to get to fight Krista. Getting all that money from just walking around. In my polyheal run, we beat up Omega Weapon. It has so much HP. I'm actually trying to accomplish that in this playthrough, Effector. I have never, ever done the Omega Weapon fight. I also have never tried it, because I always just felt like it was too tough. I might have tried it like once or twice, and I was just like not doing this. But I feel like this is the run. I feel like this is the one where I'm gonna actually accomplish it. I might have to just slow things down a lot, and I might have to like mod every single card I have. But yeah, we're gonna give it the old college try. I hope it works out. I make no promises. Oh, just activate the thing. We also just got every single card in the game, so maybe we have a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance. Alright, let's go do it. I cheese with hero trials and Renoa spamming some magic. And honestly, that's really the way to do it. I haven't like actually read any guides just yet, but I'm sure that it involves using specific limit breaks to just get them before they get you. Why are these things here? Why are they here? You know, we haven't seen Gilgamesh since he beat up Cypher. Down they go. To your health. And I know that generally we wouldn't want characters to level up, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get Selphie to at least level 50. And the reason for that is because her limit break slot ability will only give us one of those special conditions, the end, starting at like about 40 or so. And I tried it before and it wasn't working, so I need to get her to at least 10 more levels to get the end from her. Okay, now we keep going. When one falls, we continue. Okay. Look at this. Just look at the aura. This creature is just like. I'm just doing my thing. Okay. Face my wrath for seeking thy shield power. Show me what you got. You'll regret fighting me. What's the thing with this one? Let's try and steal. Magic. Has nothing. Probably doesn't like attacks, right? Oh my gosh. What was that? Maybe we should try to see if... Oh wait, we can't do limit breaks, right? We can't do them just yet. Never mind. Okay, so we can't use that. Let's try and see if we could just use, attack it with magic. Kill it with fire. And that at the very least is working. I think we got some meltdowns. Are you ready for a meltdown? Ma 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 ma. Oh, right in my face. Alright. I think meltdown adds some status conditions if I recall correctly. Oh, it's making me age. Oh dear. Okay. Let's do some healing as quickly as possible. And of course... I will heal Selfie. And then she will hit him with another meltdown. Now, you use what the game gave you. No cheating that. Yeah, absolutely. It's within the boundaries of the game. Of all the boss fights in the final dungeon, they are very creative, I agree. Oh, okay. And we can do some cure on Squall. Squall has probably a better magic rating anyway, so it might be a good idea for Irvine to do some healing. You know what, I'm gonna... Maybe haste might be overkill at this point. Two. No, I think haste is right in the money. Right on the money. Right in the money. We're in the money. Gotta get some flares. Just, it's basically hitting us for 2,000 every time. Wild. I would scan if I had that magic, but I don't think I do. Let's go Haste Irvine. And Squall. Actually, let me wait for Irvine to go first. What's a good one? What's a good one? Let's continue blasting it with Flare. Okay, let's go ahead and also continue our Blitz Assault. Flare is good. I think if we can continue blasting it this way, we should be okay. Ultima. Okay. Let's hope we can survive this one. Ah! It's blinding. Is it out? Is it out? Let's kiss. Oh, my battery's low? Okay. Well, that's okay. We need to take a commercial break anyways. We need to break for commercials, folks. Down it goes. And I guess we should probably go ahead and get that GF ability. Elemental Guard, nice. Cactuar learn defend. Let's go ahead and unlock GF. Okay, we're gonna leave it right here, folks. Let me find a cable for my controller, and we will be back with more Final Fantasy VIII in about 3 minutes or so. Oof, I jumped off my chair for that one. darn it. Okay, almost there. Heart is racing, folks. Oh my god! Ah! Sorry about that. Loud noise alert. Jeez, how many waves? Jeez, guys. Alright, let's switch characters here. Okay, so the trick here is to make sure that I run when I get the chance. Wait it out. Maybe a little bit, follow them. Star. You might cry. Oh, I should have used the star with the thing. Okay, good. Oh! I have to go under that particular candle. Okay, we're gonna get it. Ooh, much better. Ooh. Oh, super special treasure chest. I can almost taste it. Ooh, look at that. Hey, all of that's for you. Why was I dancing? Okay, whatever. Okay. Hello and welcome back to the ALS Dandy 3 stream. I'm your host, ALS Dandy, also known as ALS Gentleman Streamer, Beer Goggles 21, the world's least interesting man, and we are playing Final Fantasy VIII. We just defeated our third boss in Ultimecia's castle, and we're moving on. If anybody's interested, we're enjoying a delicious Dragon's Milk, which is a bourbon barrel-aged stout. As I like to say, to your health. So, the next enemy should be Trauma. Go through the door on the right side of the balcony in the front foyer. Follow the path to an art gallery. Okay, you'll find 2 floors worth of paintings in the gallery. Blah blah blah. Okay, so let's find this gallery. I'm assuming that we can't draw yet. Ah, that's so obnoxious. Why are you being quiet? I think the music's no longer playing. Well, maybe it's not playing for me. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think yes. I wonder where that is. Did I press something else? Give me just a second here. So where did I go this? Hold on, let me change scene. I can't hear a thing. Give me just a second here, folks. Slight slight issues with things. Turn off the main webcam for just a minute. And we're checking the wavelength. Everything should be fine. Why can't I hear anything? I'm so confused. Let me turn back the ALS cam. There it is, and that should be fine. Why can't I hear anything? It's almost as if my audio... But then desktop audio is also not playing, and I don't get that. There's the desktop audio again. Okay, now it's working again. Okay. Weird. What was that about? Can't hear certain things. At least I can stream can at the very least hear things. I can't hear the game. No, don't exit the game. I need to reset. But is it because I did this? Actually having nothing to do with it. Wait a second, let me listen to my audio. I don't think that's doing anything. What happened to my audio here? I'm so confused. Thank you for letting me know. Well, let me try and quit the game. And maybe restart my PlayStation 2 because there is something seriously wrong with this. PlayStation 2, I mean PlayStation 5. What happened here? We literally, all we did was like take a commercial break. What happened? Yes, thank you for letting me know. Let me go ahead and save. Bum 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 bum. Here's hoping that the audio issues are not also saved. And exit. Let me go ahead and disconnect my... Maybe connecting my PlayStation controller... Oh wait, I can hear it now. It's this thing. Hold on, let me hear my output again. Actually, I'm gonna restart the game just in case. What a mess. What a mess. Why would it do that? So let's restart. Sorry about all the jank here, folks. I am very upset with this situation. What a What number scullery, as they say. Okay, I don't care. Just keep moving, keep moving. By the way, the battery life on these things is trash. Just in case anybody didn't already know. I think the computer thought that I was trying to use my controller as like an extra microphone, and maybe that's what happened. I swear, as much as I like my new... I don't know if it's new anymore, but as much as I like this computer, it just makes decisions on its own that I just don't care for. Like rebalancing power every time I turn on a Steam game. I'm just like, I didn't ask you to do that. Why are you doing that? Okay. Wait, did I choose the right one? I think I did. And my audio is fine again. Okay. Should be fine. If I save, that's the save file that I was just using. Okay, I think we're in the right slot. Ah, so frustrating. I can't believe I wasted 10 minutes of stream just doing that. Okay, so they are there. In order to get to trauma, we actually go to the door on the right side of the balcony in the front foyer, follow the path to an art gallery. We don't even have a lot more time to play. It makes me upset simply because we kind of just have like a limited amount of time, and then of course things stop working in the middle. So frustrating. Is this the art gallery? I can't imagine this is the art gallery. Or maybe it is. Monsters can be heard roaring far away. Okay. There's a timer. That's fine. I don't know what that means. What is in here? Is this the art gallery? Some Armaldos. Nice. And hold on a second here. I wonder if the timer has anything to do with the Omega weapon now that I think about it. Camera will appear. Quickly run to your secondary party. Hopefully we can ring the bell again. Hopefully it's not a thing that is only like based on one run. All the level ups. Seems like it didn't matter. do it again. Okay, whatever. I'm guessing we can try this again whenever we're ready to face Omega, which will probably be at the end. So pictures, it looks like Expedition 33. Ignis. Inundantia, flood. And this is all Latin. Judicium, judgment. I know these words because they're so similar to Spanish. What about this one? Intervigilium, sleep. Intervigilance. Zapikino. Meteor. Can't use magic. That's how it's done. Get rid of it. And down it goes. Another level up. Let's go in the door. What is this? Don't need to do that. Is this another door? Maybe we went too far. What is in here? Oh, this looks like a torture chamber. Let's go back to the art gallery. Clearly there was something that we didn't do there. One of these Ixion creatures. Horn broke off. That was quick. And some Thundergas. Down it goes. Down, down, and nearly around. Ignis Inundatia Judicium Intervigilium. The title is... It is too faint to read. The title of this picture is. So, is it fire? Is it flood? Is it judgment? Or is it sleep? This looks like a flood. Definitely not sleep. Could be judgment, I guess. This puzzle is very cool. I'm actually trying to solve it by myself. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that this is... No. I'm gonna say judgment. I like judgment. No, it's not. Is it in it? Okay, what else? It is intervigilium. It basically just pushed us out. Wait a second. There must be something I'm missing. Did I get the pictures at the top? Maybe there's pictures at the top that I didn't notice. Yes, there are many. Vigil, watchman. So vigil is watching, whereas intervigilium is sleep. This one is a VIII, which is a messenger. It sounds like a trip website. VIII. Oh, it's one of these. Down they go. A wind from the north. And this is Venus, love. Okay, so we're going to actually turn off encounters because we actually need to wrap up relatively soon. So let's try and solve this puzzle. Scythius, swordfish. And this is Zerampelinea, red clothes. Cistus, tree-lined road. And last, Binunda, cowardice. Inauda. That basically sounds like can't speak. If I know my Latin. Let's see.
As I like to end things, so here stay thirsty, else back we will see you when the moon rises and the night shines. See you again soon.
That's pretty good. Close, but no cigar. Okay. How about this picture? Vividarium. That's a garden. Ooh, a draw point, but of course nobody can draw just yet. And this is a clock. It's showing us... What is this? 8:20. What does that mean? 8:20. Haha, I tried. And that's all I can ask from you. You can only try your best. What's over on this side? More pictures? I feel like we got all of them. Right? Can we do anything on the clock itself? Do we have them all? I feel like we do. 8:20. The title of this picture is... Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess that makes sense, maybe, but the clock says 8:20, right? So 8 would be 7. That doesn't make sense. Is it the handle on the... Let's look at the clock again, actually. Just let me out. The Get back up there, soldier. Oh my gosh, stop going down. Okay, so the clock says VII and then a 4. Right, so 820. Maybe we need to choose 8 and then 20. I feel like I'm gonna have to just look up the answer for this. Honestly, I can't spend too much more time on this. We have all 12 entries, and that's fine. They seem like an impossible task, however, it's really quite simple. Following are the list of all 12 titles. We got those. It is extremely difficult to look up the painting and decipher its name with only the choices to work with. There's a clue nearby. Climb the steps to the second floor and check out the clock etched in the floor below. That is your clue. Can you figure it out from there? And so it's 820, but even if I choose the 8th entry, I can't imagine that it's like VII, right? And then 4, maybe it is VII. No, wait, 8 is VI. Yeah, exactly. Vividarium. No. Visual Viator. The 8th entry is here. That doesn't make sense. Okay, if you don't understand, look at the numbers that the hand is pointing out. 8, yes. 4, and 6. All 3 numbers correspond to one of the paintings around you. Oh, I didn't realize the second hand was actually pointing that. All 3 numbers correspond to one of the paintings. The numbers represent the letters in the titles. V represents the letter V. I represents the letter I. So 846 would be the idea. 8, 4, 6. Yes? No, that's not the answer. Gosh, I am terrible at this. Here's the answer. Quickly look away if you want to figure this out on your own. The V on 2 of the numbers indicates that you should use only titles that have V in them. The I's represent the exact number of I's in the titles. Thus, 8 stands for Vividarium, and oh, I see. Gotcha, Vividarium. So basically, we're trying to go with 8. The only one that has VII is Vividarium. Then we have the 4. What is the word that has 4 I's? Intervigilium. And then the last word, of course, is Viator for the 6, VI. Vividarium et intervigilium et Viator. In the garden sleeps a messenger. Gosh, I would have never figured that one out on my own. Beautiful. And we have a friend with us. Hello. Face my wrath for seeking thy sealed power. Complete dramas. Make a pulse cannon. Summon Doom Train if possible. Okay. Looks like we have him. Let's go ahead and attack trauma. Ouch. Actually, we continue to attack with Squall. Ooh, another one. creating this Irvine. There's a signal. Oh, come on. All aboard. Okay, let's do another Doom Train. Squall can continue to attack trauma. Let's see if the Dromas have anything. Couldn't steal. Honestly, it's not worth it. Let's just... The sound of the trains keeps going. Down it goes. Let's kiss. And I think the next thing that we want to unlock will probably be items. Nice. So, yeah, let's go with item. Or actually draw, yeah, no, item. Okay, let's turn off attacks, let's go back outside. I mean, interesting puzzle. I certainly wish that I would have understood it better. Are we not getting the thing? No. I can't reach the stairs. Let's turn off the speed. I think it's down this way. Yes. But yeah, a solid shot through Ultimecia's castle. We have 4 abilities, which pretty good. Let me go ahead and save here. But yeah, we're gonna have to call it here, folks. Let's go back to intermission. Okay. Well, that was Final Fantasy VIII for today, and that was the AL's Dandy Please stream for today, Wednesday. Thank you so much, everyone that joined me today. Let me go through the list of friends. In I go. Always a pleasure to chat with you. Affector, thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Kitty, I hope that your day continues to unfold ever in your way. We also had a few other friends. Rich, of course, who stopped by. Hope you had a delicious lunch. Rich. And finally, I believe we had both Jack, JD Brechtel, as well as friends of the stream, both Melissa and Spectrum Branch. Thank you all so much for being here today. If you like this kind of nonsense, don't like it, but if you must, if you have to get your healthy dose of ALs, I stream generally on Thursdays and Fridays. This week it'll only be Thursday, tomorrow. Thursdays we generally do retro, Fridays we do modern. Thursdays we play Final Fantasy VIII. Fridays we play Hades 2, and we're actually playing Hades 2 tomorrow. If you want to know my exact schedule, feel free to follow me on the socials. With that, let me go ahead and find somebody to raid, and I have an idea. Let's go ahead and raid Sherry Snacks. She's currently playing Banjo-Kazooie, which is probably my favorite banjo game. As some of you that saw me through my Banjo-Tooie adventure, You know that Banjo Kazooie is my favorite. Let me go ahead and set that up. Let's go ahead and raid Sherry, who we haven't seen in a while. Snaps. For all my retro friends, let's go ahead and start that raid. We have raid messages for viewers, folks, and raid messages for followers. Please pick your favorite flavor. I'm gonna copy that one. But yeah, thank you once again, everyone, for being here. Very much appreciate your company. And as I like to end these things, stay thirsty, Elpac. Tomorrow the moon will rise.